Well, it's just, as I said to the guys, I said, it's kind of the same message as, Richmond, Belmont, Manhattan, three very, very good basketball teams. Very, very good teams. Yeah, I'm not saying they're top 25 teams, but they're very, very good basketball teams. And, a lot of people would have looked at our schedule in the summer and said, well, they ain't getting those three. They might get this or they might get that, but they ain't getting those three. And, in a twisted way, I'm proud to say that, we're sick to our stomachs that we didn't get this done today. Really proud of these guys. I mean, now think about this. This guy right here played like emerging. He's like your third catcher, your third string catcher, emergency point guard. I mean, when this guy gets that emergency point guard, give us a couple minutes here, give us a couple. So now we're playing a team that's going to press every second of every minute, every possession. And he gets a little foul trouble, so he plays 33 minutes, or he would have played 40, and he had one turnover. I mean, it's just it's something to really be proud of. Zeke, I get all over him about his defense. You can ask him. I'm getting all over, but you know what? Doggone it, he's got to do everything. He's bringing the ball up. He's got to score. He's got to rebound. He's got to defend. And but like I just got finished saying to him, right? You spent 3 years not having somebody expect a lot out of you. So okay, all right. So we're going to keep on doing that. So I'm really proud of the team. And at the same time, I said, look, I can't stand up here and say we deserve to win that game because we had our chances. 2 minutes to go. When they had to make a play, they did. When we had to make a play, we didn't. And 31, man, I said to them after the game, I said, well, I'll tell you what, your team needed winning plays, and you made a tough, maybe a little bit of a 15-foot jump shot there, made his foul shots, used the ball screen at the end, scored a couple times, and like I said, so credit to them. When they had to make the plays those last 2 minutes, they did. When we had to, we make a foul shot to tie a game, and it started with that. So, but, we're going to get better from this. And, we're going to lick our wounds tomorrow, then we're going to get back at it on Monday morning.
Questions?
Jordan, how comfortable for you? Was it a situation where you got more comfortable as the game went on in terms of breaking the press and then also running the offense once you got into that court?
Well, first of all, it all starts from the top. We got our problems, and Coach has his theories on problems and stuff and how we deal with them. But it all starts from the top. The coaches believe in me. Coach Claxton, he speaks to me. He's a big part of, my confidence and whatnot. And the second part of it is my teammates. I can't break the press by myself, 1-on-5. You've seen people try to do it. It's not going to work. My teammates did a good job of getting open. That's pretty much that.
Joe, going to the game, knowing 7 players, no point guard. What's your thinking about how you want to change and adjust what you do in this game? Speaking of which, what you might normally do.
Yeah, we had to, we had to really hope that we could shorten the game a little bit and do it at both ends of the floor. And, we knew that there were certain things we could do, couldn't do, But I can't tell you everything. I'm thinking we got to play somebody on Wednesday for the same situation. So. But it does certainly change. I mean, it's a great question. It's just that it does certainly change what you're going to do.
Coach, can you talk about, for Manhattan, Alvarado especially, but their ability on the triple drive to really get into the teeth of your defense? Why do you think they were so effective?
Well, we just said it in there. I mean, I thought we did a great job of defending their actions. But at the end of the day, it's not news. It's not new stuff. We talk about it all the time. At the end of the day, when you take away somebody's actions, they're going to put their head down the driver, and that's when you got to guard the ball. And, Coach Frowley just said it in there. He just said, who, by the way, just does an exceptional job of helping us get ready for other teams. But he said it in there. He said, or out in the hallway, if we'd have guarded the basketball better, they might have 40 points tonight. So.
Zeke, what were you missing, do you think, on offense without Dion out there?
Dion, he attacks the rim and he causes matchup fouls and stuff like that, and he's aggressive attacking the basket. So just that others score is always helped for me. But tonight I don't think we needed that as much tonight. I just think we just didn't make the plays necessary towards the end.
Jordan, when the last time you played point guard? You remember the last time you played?
The last time I played point guard was probably third grade, fourth grade.
Okay.
That was before the growth spurt. So.
Were you getting any memories from third grade out there tonight?
Yeah, I was real feeble. I was really clumsy when I played in third grade. Now I kind of got my legs and I'm getting some experience. So it's a little better than when I was in third grade.
Did you feel comfortable out there a little bit? Because obviously that's not your position, but you had to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we've been, I've been getting some reps in practice, but, the biggest support that I got is coming from my coach. Just in practice, him talking to me, walking me through the plays and telling me that, he's going to help me out, and he's doing a terrific job. That kind of helps me a whole lot, just knowing that I got, his trust and the staff and my teammates, that helps me out a whole lot.
Zeke, what do you think of how Jordan did under that circumstance, playing a position that he hasn't played in a very long time?
Oh, he did a great job.
Yeah.
He did. Those little guards, they like to get into you and be physical. So he did a great job with that. We try to help him as much as we can.
Joe, you've had so many close games, win at the half, I think, every game but one. Do you think, finishing one of those games or two of those games can kind of give you, snowball effect, and once you've done it once or twice, the team can know how to do it?
Without a doubt, we just need to get Joe. You're right on the money. We just need to just do it once. It's going to be it'll feel like that springboard when you're looking for, and kind of stuff gets contagious when you do that. And we know we're right there. We know we're right there. I know what we got to do. We're going to do it. But we're just. I already said that we just got to decide. We don't want to be close. Close is just not quite going to do it for us. So.
I have a question and a comment following up the earlier comment. Jordan, do you consider yourself a 1, 2, 3, or 4? All of the above? And which would you prefer to play?
Well, I consider myself a basketball player, so I guess that's
Very good.
1 through 5. If you can think the games, you can pretty much play any position, bar physical stature and what have you. But, like I said, Coach has done a terrific job getting me ready for games and getting me some reps in practice. So right now I feel like I can play any position. So I'm just getting ready, for what we got next.
And I have a comment for the coach. I didn't short shots, but it seemed to me there were Manhattan was taking layups and Hofstra was hitting 3-pointers, and it seemed it ultimately caught up with the team.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, they were able to drive it. I think that's the strength of their team. That Alvarado can get to the basket, Beeman get to the basket, and even Andahar is going to get to the basket too. So that they were, and we didn't defend the drive. So they defended our drive. They took the drive away and left us with perimeter shots.
Joe, you've seen a lot of Alvarado over the years. Too much probably you want to see. What's the thing you try to do against him? What's the thing you want to take away from him? And what did you try to do today to stop him, Alvarado?
Well, as I said before the game, it feels like he's been there for 7 or 8 years, one of those guys. I mean, he's a good player, and I'm not trying to be coy, but there's no straight answer to that. You got to play him honest. I mean, he can do everything. If you take away a jump shot, he's going to take a jump shot. You take away a drive, it's just. So he just got to play him honest. He's a well-rounded, all-around basketball player.
Coach, when you think Manhattan basketball, the name that pops up is George Neiman, but you guys were able to shut him down today. How were you able to be so effective today?
Yeah, I guess we did a good job on Zero. Didn't hurt us too much either, did he? Just that inbounds play, right? It's amazing. You got a shot at inbounds play. Yeah, that's what makes a good team when you can do a good job on Beeman and Zero, and then they 31 gets buckets and 13 gets played, and the big guys can do it. So it wasn't anything special. We just shaded him a little bit and kind of knew where he was all the time.
Joe, when in the process, watching tape from last year during practice, did you realize Jordan could be that all-everything guy who can play wherever you need him, and you wouldn't miss a beat? Was it watching tape from last year? Was it October, September?
It was a daily thing, and that's the charm of Jordan. It really is. I mean, he answered the question great. He's just a player. He's just a player. I don't know what he is. He's a player. And if he's got to get a rebound, he's going to get it. He's got to bring the ball to the floor. He'll do that too. He's just a player. He's a basketball player. I love the way he answered the question.